was going through my HelloFresh recipes that I have made and saved, and I came across these banh mi style chicken tacos, and they still live on in my memory. Delicious. That got me wanting to try to make my own version of a banh mi, which is a Vietnamese sandwich with heavy French influences, traditionally served on a baguette with mayo, pate, pickled vegetables, meats, cilantro. I'm gonna make my own version to my tastes, which you should always do when making food. So I think I'm gonna keep the baguette. I'm not a pate girly, so she's going. I'm gonna pickle some vegetables. I've got some chicken that I'm going to crisp up in the pan. And unfortunately, I am a soap cilantro person, so I'll be switching that out for parsley like I always do. Because I am pickling some vegetables, those need a couple of hours to kind of get to know each other. That's what I'm gonna do now. That way, in a few hours when I want to make the sandwich, we'll be good to go. For my quick pickle, I am going to do equal parts white vinegar, boiling water, salt, and this is kosher salt I'm using, and a little bit of sugar. I'm just going to give this a stir until that is all dissolved. For my veggies today, I am using carrots and cucumbers. I just gave these a julienne cut, and I just did my cucumbers in coins. To these, I'm gonna add a few peppercorns each, and then split up my pickling liquid. I want these covered. And I am just going to let these sit out at room temperature for a couple of hours just to get their pickle on. Then I will be ready to use them. Once, I'm not going to be using all of these for sure, so these will keep in the fridge for a couple weeks or so. Just keep them airtight and in the fridge, and you should be all set. While my veggies are doing their thing, I'm going to marinate the chicken. I've got a couple boneless, skinless chicken thighs, just in a little baggie. I'm gonna add some ginger that I chopped up, some garlic that I smashed and roughly chopped, some lemongrass. I couldn't find the fresh stuff, but it's all good. Some hoisin sauce, salt, some black pepper, some lime juice. Limes are notoriously difficult to get juice from, so I like to roll them on the counter just to kind of get them juiced up, or you can stick them in the microwave for a few seconds. Start with half a lime. Ooh, look at that juice. And I'll put a little bit of some vegetable oil. Close it up. Smush it around. I'll put these in the fridge until I am ready to make my sandwich. And we're done prepping for now, so I'll see you in a few hours. I have my little French baguette. This is about 1 foot long, definitely more than I need, but it's what I want. So I am going to actually pop this into a really low oven, as low as my oven will go, just to warm through and kind of get its crunch back a little bit. In this goes. To prep a couple of things, so that way when my meat is done, I can get going on the sandwich. Here's just some of that flat leaf parsley. I'm just gonna give a rough chop. Actually, I'm thinking that I might char some green onions to put on that as well. A few of these, get off the ends. Give these a wash down and a really good dry, so that way when I take my chicken out, I'm gonna throw these in the pan real quick just to kind of wilt them down, give them a little color, char them up, give it a little more flavor. Got my chicken ready to go. My veggies are pretty good to go. It's been a couple of hours. I think we're set with that. And I want to make a sauce. I'm gonna make a sauce before I make the chicken. Okay, I've gathered some ingredients. I have no measurements for this whatsoever. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of stuff in, mix it up, see how it tastes. I'm gonna start with some Kewpie, which is just some Japanese mayonnaise. It's a little sweeter. Some more hoisin sauce. Do some soy, a little bit of sesame oil, a little rice vinegar for some tang, some pepper, and salt. Give this a mix around. Oh, it's more liquidy than I wanted. I'm gonna add some regular mayonnaise in here, I think, just to get it good and thick. And there we go. There's my little sauce. Now I can cook the chicken. To my skillet, add some vegetable oil. I've got it on like a medium heat. I'm just gonna throw my chicken in there until it is cooked all the way through. Internal temperature 165, and so that both sides are good and crunchy. Time to get going. I grabbed my loaf from the oven. It's got its like crunch back, but it's still super soft inside. So I'm just gonna split it. In goes my sauce. Top and bottom. I think I actually want some greens in here, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of lettuce. Oh, this is going to be very stuffed. I can already tell. As per usual. On top of the lettuce, I'm gonna put some of my pickled cucumbers. I load it up because I love them. Just gonna slice this chicken, which is so perfect. Place this in here. I don't know how I'm gonna close this. I feel like my dad, every time we have sandwiches at the house or actually anything, he'll like stuff it to the brim and he won't be able to close whatever it is. Like if they make quesadillas or something, it'll just be this huge thing that you can't close. And now I am my father. So my pickled carrots all on there, a ton. I want all that crunch and that flavor. Got my parsley, and I'm gonna hit it with some lime juice. Oh, and I almost forgot my charred scallions. Oh geez, this is, how do I do this? I think I'm gonna try to squish it all in here like that. Ooh, I'm gonna try to wrap it like I see in all those other videos, and like at sandwich shops, they just wrap them and it just like tightens it up. Let's try that. Let's try some parchment paper. Look at that sandwich. I cannot wait to dig into this. Let's go for it. Oh, this is going to be a complete mess. Like, look at everything in there. Oh my God. Oh, wow. It is a complete mess. Don't get me wrong. But like, this sandwich tastes so good. That chicken is so juicy, and the flavors that it's all marinated in, perfection. The vegetables that I pickled are so crunchy and tangy. It gives such a good little extra bit of texture to this. And that bread, it's crunchy on the outside, but so soft. The spread, oh, everything tastes so, so good. It's pretty easy to throw together, and you can really do it however you want to. Like, this is so good. Whatever you do, you've got to try this and enjoy.